All right, we're learning new details about the criminal history of a man who allegedly claimed to be Timmothy Pitzen, an Illinois boy who disappeared nearly 8 years ago. Police say the man is actually Brian Rini. The 23-year-old was released from jail less than a month ago. Adriana Diaz is in Newport, Kentucky, near where Rini allegedly first claimed to be Timothy. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. It was actually on this block when Rini appeared, allegedly saying he was Timmothy Pitzen. We spoke to people who lived here, and they say he looked tired, fidgety, and scared. Timothy Pitzen's family says they feel pity for Rini, but they're shattered and left to pick up the pieces once again.
It's kind of back to ground zero for us.
Timothy Pitzen's family says they never gave up hope he would be found, but this week's promising break in the case is now heartbreak.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
It's like reliving that day.
Police were called to a Kentucky neighborhood Wednesday after people reported seeing a person acting suspiciously. He looked scared?
Yeah.
Frey Knight says she saw a man ducking behind cars and moving away when people got close.
I kind of thought that he was out there up to no good, period.
According to a police report, the man told them he was 14-year-old Timmothy Pitzen, who'd gone missing in 2011. He allegedly said he'd escaped his kidnappers, but a DNA test proved otherwise.
He is not Timothy. We've had confirmation from the detectives.
Police say the man was actually 23-year-old Brian Rini. According to Ohio corrections records, Rini has a lengthy rap sheet, including past charges over false statements. He served more than a year in prison for burglary and vandalism and was released less than a month ago on parole. The real Timothy Pitzen went missing when he was 6 years old, around the same time his mother was found dead in a motel room of an apparent suicide. She allegedly left a note that said Timothy was safe, but would never be found.
I just miss my son, and I wish he was here.
In 2011, Timothy's father, James Pitzen, spoke to our CBS Chicago station, WBBM. He made a direct appeal to whomever had his son.
I forgive you for having my son. I just wish you would drop him off in the hospital, police department, that he can come home to his family.
Now, the family's appealing again, but this time for prayers.
We know that you are out there somewhere, Tim, and we will never stop looking for you, praying for you, and loving you.
The FBI isn't commenting about whether Rini will be charged, but Rini's brother Jonathan spoke out yesterday apologizing to the Pitzen family. He says he hasn't spoken to his brother in years, but called him, quote, nuts, and said he wasn't surprised by the incident. Gayle?
Oh boy, Adriana, it is heartbreaking and bizarre. Thank you so much. There's so many questions. Did he have any knowledge of Timothy Pitzen? He gives his name and his birth date. He just appears out of jail and
I know we all got our hopes up.
Yeah,
we really did, Norah, yesterday. I was so
it's
disappointed to hear that news.
Yeah, and what this poor family went through this whole thing.
Yeah, so many questions there still.